Who should I be targeting when I run an ad on Facebook? This is the question number one that I get, like, how do you target people and how do I know if I'm targeting the right people? So the good news for you is I'm going to show you how to do it, right? Before we start, you sure that you tell me in the comments if you are currently running ads, or if you're not, let me know if you'd like to start. And second, let me know where you're watching from, because it's always a pleasure to read your comments. And by the end of this video, there is tools that I created for you that I want you, if what I'm going to show you in a second really speaks to you and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to grow my business, I'm going to find those clients, right? Then make sure you grab my Facebook ad bundle. The links are around this video. For the cost of maybe a family trip to Starbucks, you can have all the tools I use all the time with my clients, my students, and this will really help you. So let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm gonna do share screen. I'm going to share this one. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. And then I'm going to remove this here so that you see. Here we go. So we are in Ads Manager. And what I want to show you right there is actually the Ads Manager that is right there, so that you go to your ad set, which is, there are 3 campaigns, ad set and ads. And right there, we're going to create an ad. So we're going to say, create, bam, okay? And actually, I'm going to pretend, I'm going to do an exercise that I did for one of my students recently. And I'm going to show it to you how I did it, so that you can think of your clients, the people you're trying to reach on social media. So I use a traffic ad, so don't pay too much attention with that. You have to pick an objective, but the goal of this campaign is not that. It's really here in the ad set at this level. This is where Facebook gives you so many tools to figure out who to target. So once you are in your new ad set here at the top, right, I'm going to show you. So this is where you're going to put your budget, how long you want the ads to be. But remember, we're here today to explain how do I choose an audience. And this is why you are here, right? So let's pretend that you have, like many of the businesses, have pivoted digitally. So now you're selling online art programs. So instead of selling them to people one-on-one, like in a classroom, you sell them online and you sell them to kids. They are kids online art programs, let's say, or they could be kids online piano lessons, or whatever you want. Okay. So the thing is, you have to think of what do you sell first. First thing first, you have to be clear of what do I want to sell people. So basically here, you want to sell an online program for kids who wants to do some drawings, for example. So once you have that clear, you have to ask a question. If I'm, if I'm targeting kids, if my product is for kids, who's going to be the decision maker? The parents. And most of the time, it's going to be the mom. So you'll see that when you run ads and start to figure out, who am I talking to on Facebook or on Instagram, you have to go with the most common trait between all your clients. Maybe you have currently clients. And so take the common, the one that you have the most often, the one type of client you have the most often, and follow the questions I'm going to ask you. And you're going to go deep with this. So it doesn't mean you're excluding anybody, but for the purpose of this exercise and the purpose of really being focused to look for a certain type of people to come to your business, you have to answer those questions. So here we go. Our online art program for kids, you need to tell the mom about it so that the mom says, yes, I want my kid to register there. So that's one thing. Now that you're going to be targeting moms. And Facebook has features for that, but there are other ways, beside the demographic aspects that you can use on Facebook to actually help you target moms. So maybe your moms, the moms who comes from those like who are into kids online programs, they are maybe yoga lovers. So you can tell Facebook, hey, I want to target, parents, female, that are into yoga. And so now what else do they like to do? Maybe they like to do meditation. Maybe what type of books are they reading? So maybe they're into Brené Brown, or maybe they're into another guru that we could find on Facebook, and I'll show you where to do that. But that mom, what does she eat, right? So she's probably, and a lot of time it's very typical, like it doesn't mean that everybody's like that. Again, go with the majority of the typical mom who puts her kids to piano lessons or to art lessons. Maybe she likes big cars, SUVs. Maybe she's a soccer mom. Maybe she is into Lululemons, is what brands that she like. Maybe she goes to Starbucks for a latte. Or maybe she's all about buying local, right? So we need to figure out, who is that mom, what age she is, where does she live, what does she buy, what does she eat, what does she like, okay? So let's pretend that we're going after that mom to give her some ads that are going to tell her, hey, put your kid in those online art programs. So here we go. First, you have to decide in which country. So here, I'm talking to you from Canada, so I'm going to leave it to Canada, right? And then after that, I'm going to go, okay, so we're going to reach moms in Canada. What else? Well, they're going to be, moms are probably women. And we're going to, online art programs, right? They're probably between 8 and 13, or 8 and 12. So the mom is probably between 30, let's go wide, 30 and 50, right? Let's go wide. So, okay, so look at what Facebook does for us here. It says, okay, you're targeting in Canada female that are 30 to 50 years old, and the potential reach of pool of people you can get, oh my God, sorry, Facebook, is, oh my God, 5 million, more than 5 million people. So now we're gonna add the characters, like the specific, attributes that we think that mom is about. So that mom, we said, is into yoga. So we're gonna put yoga. And usually Facebook, if you type yoga, Facebook should show you yoga, yes. So you see, anybody who is interested in Canada around interest of yoga, tip here, and look at the potential. So now it cuts down by 2.6 million people who are interested into yoga. So we said that woman, maybe she's also into a Starbucks. She loves to stop at Starbucks. When she drops the kids at school, she goes to Starbucks, right? So let's click Starbucks. So, oh, we're increasing. So I want to show you something that not a lot of people are using. Facebook tells you, okay, give me information about your typical target audience you want to attract to your ad, but you can be as specific as this. You could say to Facebook, hey, I'm looking for mom who either likes Starbucks or maybe they like yoga. Or you can tell Facebook, if you're sure of your demographic, that you have that many clients, they're all into Starbucks, they're all into yoga, or most of them are, you can tell Facebook, hey, I want not only that those moms are into Starbucks, but I also want them to the ones who are into yoga. So here's the difference here. You see how I added Starbucks, then yoga. I'm gonna remove Starbucks and I just leave yoga. I could tell Facebook, okay, I want all the moms that are into yoga and into Starbucks. For this, you're gonna have to click here, the narrow audience. So I'm gonna put Starbucks. So now it's gonna be moms into yoga and Starbucks. And so let's see. You see, bam! In Canada, this reduces your pool of people at 570,000 people. That's really interesting. So that's cool. Now let's go and tell Facebook that those moms are parents. So I'm going to ask Facebook, okay, I'm going to narrow it further, and I'm going to go to the demographic things. If you go to browse here, demographic, it will tell you parents. And under parents, you can choose between all parents or certain parents. So for us, it's from 9 to 12, let's say. 9 to 12, okay? So now you see it's even smaller. So again, I don't like to go too small, usually. So I think, you know, I would still try it, but I find that it's a little small. So maybe let's see, I just want to go back to demographic, because if we have an 8, what did we have? Parents, all parents. Oh, 6 to, no, that's too young. Oh, preteens, 9 to 12. Oh, that's the one I had. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, well, okay. So you could decide, you know, you could test, because you know the worst thing that can happen is that after a few days, if you see that nobody's picking up on your online classes, then you change, basically, right? And so you can start like as low as $5 a day, right? Where is my money thing? Here it says 5. Let's put 5. 5, that's not a lot for the amount of people that we have here. So yeah, but that's because, you know, it's Canada. And you know what? If you sell online, you could sell to anybody, basically. So we could even test, you know, United States here. I'm gonna add the United States. I'm just playing here and see what it does. Yeah, it increases it a lot, the pool of people. So it's up to you. You can test one country at a time, or you can play with it, right? Starbucks, okay. And then parents from preteens, or if you don't want to go into, yeah, I would keep it, yeah, I would keep it this, like that, and I would test it. So what is that mom into? Maybe if she's into yoga, she's probably also maybe into Lululemon. Let's see. Lululemon. Oops. Employer interest. Let's see what it does. Look at that. It goes to 300,000 people now. Okay. So that's pretty cool. So now we know for sure that we want someone who is into yoga, someone who is into a mom, and someone who is into Starbucks, for example. And maybe we want a mom that we know that is very interested in healthy food. Again, I'm making it up. Like, I don't know your clients. You know them better. So ask yourself all those questions, because look at all the stuff Facebook gives us. So let's see what it does. Yeah, it goes back to 37,000 people. So you could try that small. Like if that's typical of your mom who buys your program, try it. I would try it. And then if it's too specific, maybe you pick the one trait that are more about, you know, what your parents are like. So maybe she's not into Starbucks, or you're not sure. So you remove Starbucks, and then what happens? You see, you go back to 100,000 people. So maybe we leave it at this. So that's basically how you target. You have to ask yourself, you know, who is the person who's supposed to see my ad, right? And what does she like? What brands does she follow? What does she eat? What type of Netflix series she's watching? What type of brand she's wearing? What type of books? What type of magazine? What type of organization she's part of? And her demographic and location. Where does she live? Her age. So sometimes you go as, it depends on what you sell, right? But sometimes you don't have to be that specific, because Facebook is very smart. But I'm just giving you the example here of a kid online art program. So we would have to talk to the moms, because we know that the moms are probably the one making the decision, right? So that's one thing. Then after this, you know, okay, Angelique, now I have my targeting, and so I'm gonna try this. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna have to create the ad. So you could do, so maybe you could do you're going to have to write a text, and you're going to have a video or an image for the ad. So the text, when you are thinking of your ads, make sure that you think in terms of what is the pain right now of the mom, and why those online classes would be the solution to her problem. So most of the mom, and I'm a mom, we want our kids to be happy. We don't want them to be bored. So, with the context right now, maybe people are bored. Kids can go to after class programs. They can be part of teams. They're missing their friends. So, as a mom, you want to try to find a solution. And, maybe your kid is into arts, maybe not, but you're offering a program where that kid could become more confident, more happy, and maybe meet new friends online, right? So you are the solution. So maybe your copy would be around, maybe some statistics about the importance of mental health with kids, especially in the current context. And knowing this, that right now kids that are between 8 to 12 are feeling this and this and that. The last thing a mom wants is to see their kids unhappy. So this is why, I'm Angélique Binet. I'm the founder of this amazing online virtual course for kids. And I want you to join me next week at 7 p.m. Online for your first free virtual. It could be a free session that you offer in your ad so that people get a sense of who you are, the kids get it. You can't wait to see you and your kids. So make sure you click on the button below to register a free, online art class that is happening next week. Can't wait to see you there. And then when people register to your class, then after that you can follow up and then invite them to buy your program, basically. So that's a way, like always think of the person who's going to read the ad, what type of challenges that person has right now, and what type of solution are you bringing to that person? This is why they should buy for free or for a paid product from you, right? So I hope this helps you. I hope you understand the power of Facebook targeting. So I want to make sure that if you're ready to go further, I want to show you a tool that I have for you. That is pretty cool because, okay, this is what I want to share with you. I'm going to remove this right here. If you're ready for, for studying more about how you could adapt exactly the type of ad I described to you for your business, you could actually get my 3 steps to get customers without spending a fortune. I explain exactly in that free guide how to build up a campaign from the campaign side of things. There are 3 parts when you build an ad on Facebook or Instagram. I explain that. I show you how to write structure your copy and stuff like that. So you can have that for free. And when you got this, I also have this for you, which is actually a bundle. I call it the decoded Facebook ads for female entrepreneurs. So basically what you get for this is a full masterclass that I have for you that is a value of $1,500. You get 7 things every female entrepreneur should know about creating profitable ads. So this is something you have to keep in mind. It's a checklist. And then also you get a Facebook advertising toolkits where I tell you exactly what you have to set up to make sure that you have all the tools, all the machine ready. And then when you get this, you actually get 3 bonuses. One is it's a tool that I have for you that helps you to create your avatar, like your ideal client who you want to target on Facebook ads. I also have, how to use ad targeting like in a deeper manner, even deeper than what I showed you. And then your top 3 exclusive Facebook ad copy swipes, where you have literally examples of ad that I wrote for you that you can copy and paste, basically. And this is a value of $2,600 more for $37. So, you have nothing to lose here. If you're ready to learn more, this is all yours in 1 or 2 clicks, right? So the links are around this video. And if you know someone who could be interested in share that video that I did with you today, where I show you how to target, how to think through the process of who should see my ads, and then add this to your, to your baggage, because that's gonna make a difference for you when you start investing money in Facebook ads, so that you know what you're doing. I hope this helps. I'm Angélique Bini. I'm the founder of Social Media Love, and I help female entrepreneurs to unleash their inner rock star with paid and free traffic on social media. Until the next time, I wish you the best and lots of clients. Bye.